Iya.
Kenapa kita mau turun?
Tidak goyang yang.
Okay, we have a big tragic tsunami just hitting Indonesia in the last few hours. This is a pretty big deal, and you see a lot of it's had those two tsunamis apparently. Reuters reports a first small one that people just said, "Oh, it's okay," and then the big one hit. So just remember, if you're ever in a situation when a tsunami or an earthquake hits, there's a good chance there might be an aftershock. So you want to get out of there quick, or get to high ground or safe ground quick. There's people in a big tanker boat here, and you see the aftermath. This is the aftermath of the tsunami, all the rubble and houses and bodies and stuff floating out to the ocean. So it is very, very, this is what happens. Here's the first tsunami hit, and then the tide's going back out. So if the tide goes out really fast, then just get to high ground. Just get to high ground from Chile for a few hours. And look at that, there's a big tsunami, second wave coming in. All right, so there's people now who are just sitting in their cars, just out of frame, and just sitting in the cars waiting for the tide to go out. And you want to get out of your car and run to high ground. And this is why you always want to have athletic footwear. You always want to be carbed up. Because there's going to be people here in flip-flops or high heels and like restricted clothing, and handbags. And they're not really going to run. Their body's going, just sort of wait and see what happens, and then look what's going to happen. They're going to unfortunately get caught up in this second wave tsunami. And unless they're swimming better than Michael Phelps, they ain't going to be living through that. So that's full on. So you want to get out of there as quick as possible. I was in an earthquake a few weeks ago in the Philippines, and we just got to middle ground, and then we got out of there as soon as it was sort of safe to do so, and just sort of stayed in an open area. So yeah, we're going to see some more angles to this footage. So stay tuned. See the mosque there. The mosque was destroyed. Mosque collapsed. So a big earthquake followed by tsunamis. So here's another footage here. Now look at all the motorbikes. All the motorbikes knocked over. Unfortunately, this filmed on portrait mode. I'm not sure why people film on portrait mode. You sort of always film landscape for YouTube, please, so we can see more angles, see more footage. But yeah, so a lot of this is after the earthquake that triggered the tsunami. You see the cracks in the road here. Look at that big lump, massive lump there in the road, big crack. So this is in Sulawesi, Indonesia. Another crack in the road there. Another crack here. Massive cracks there on that driveway there. So cracks, another crack there. Just cracks all over the road. Big cracks. You could fall your iPhone down there. So you want to, if I was in this situation, I'd be getting my push bike or motorbike, whatever I had. It wouldn't be a car because get caught in traffic. Probably a push bike and just riding out of town. Go to high ground. Go to high ground for a few hours and wait for the all green to come back down. Big cracks. Look at that. So this is in the Ring of Fire in Lombok, Indonesia, where I've been before. And here's another angle. So you see these people in the cars. They got their lights on. They're just sort of sitting there, just waiting. But they're gonna get wiped out by this wave. So don't sit in your car. Get the high ground. Get the fuck out of there. Get the fuck out of there now. Because look at that. This is caught another footage. This is some HD footage here, not too shaky. But another angle. There's a truck down there with lights on. This is at dusk. This is dusk just a few hours ago. So there's big billboards of houses down there. So the first tsunami's hit, and the second one's about to hit with force. So again, you want to always just go to high ground as soon as possible. But yeah, keep watching, keep waiting. It's just that big wave coming in. So remember, tsunamis generally strike in two. You get a first one, and you get the big mama coming. Or what you get is just the tide goes out really fast, and that's a sign to get out of there really fast as well. And here we go. This is that big tsunami. Watch this, and then bang, there goes that truck. So that was big time. So maybe you could climb up to the top of that billboard, or get up into the big strong buildings. But even the big mosque there got knocked down. So you're not always safe. So do what you can do in the moment, but always wear proper footwear. Always wear running shoes. And if you're on a bike, always use mountain bike shoes so you can get out of there quick.